Hello, I'm Tara Nolan from Transformation Tara, here to talk to you today about overwhelm. So many people in our society today and for so long have been experiencing overwhelm at the moment. Like it's going to be summer, there's so much going on, maybe you have new plans, I'm moving across the country again. I came out to California. I don't know if it's moving. We're going home for the summer to Wisconsin, but it's still like moving out of this house to some degree and running a business and being a single mom and running a team of 7 people in my business and making sure I'm taking care of clients. So I get it. There's reason to be overwhelmed. And I'm sure that you have such a busy, crazy life too. And sometimes it feels like your face is on fire. I had a friend, client recently say that to me, and I get it. So I wanted to show up and be of service to support you in ways to reduce overwhelm, because it can really stop you from creating the success that you deserve in your business and in your life. So in my business, I help smart, soulful women to rise higher to their higher potential in all aspects of their life and create businesses that follow their soul calling so they can live out their purpose and experience more freedom, fulfillment, and fun in their life. Because we're in this world to enjoy it. And when you're in a space of overwhelm, you're not enjoying your life as much. And that's really important. Hello. Thank you for saying hi from Pennsylvania. Great to see you. Here to talk to you about how to reduce overwhelm in your life and what happens when you make some changes in your life, how that can have such a powerful impact on how you show up each day. And really the outcome is your life and your business, because when you're in a state of stress, you are in a state that is more susceptible to accidents, disease, illness, bringing harmful energy to relationships of the people that you love. So it's really important to not get in that space, because you can really damage things in your life without trying, just because you're not feeling like your best self. And of course, it's understandable because you're not feeling your best self. And God forbid any of us were ever judged on our worst day, right? So we've all been there and not always been, at our highest self. I hope you're still there. A call came in and threw it off. All right, so I'm going to get right to it. The 5 ways that are my ways from Transformation Tara to reduce overwhelm. So number 1 is meditation. I am a huge fan of meditation. If you ever follow me, I consider myself heavily meditated, not heavily medicated, because every single day it gives me that intention for connecting with spirit and getting in my calm and centered place.
Who's calling me?
Let me answer this. Okay, take it upstairs. Sorry. So this is real life. This is like what leads people to overwhelm. So how ironic is that my daughter's coming in and wanting to chat while I'm trying to do a live video and other people are trying to get a hold of me. So that's the world we live in, with having, social media and having the phones and the screens and all of this around, and, being moms and being in business, and it's a lot happening. So meditation gets me in my center, helps me to be a better mother, and it helps bring me clarity to solve those business problems that come up on a daily basis. And it might just be a new idea that comes to me that's like, oh my God, this is perfect. How did I not think of that before? But if you don't create the space to get still, then you can't come up with that idea. You can't, your brain just goes in a really fast pace, like circles around, right? And it keeps swirling, and you just think the same thoughts. It's like a habitual pattern that keeps you stuck. So when you get into a place of quieting the mind, which is something that is a learned skill that takes practice in meditation, you can actually find solutions without thinking them through, because they come to you and they just make sense and they're perfect because you're divinely guided to go there. So my number 1 unexpected way to reduce overwhelm is meditation, which leads me to number 2. skip the wine or cocktail the night before. I enjoy a nice glass of rosé, and I love a good mezcal margarita myself. So there's zero judgment ever about what you choose to do in your life. But here's the thing. If you're in a state of a lot going on, alcohol and other substances make your brain go more like this, like up and down, when you really want this steadiness and ease. And they contribute, substances such as alcohol contribute to anxiety the day that follows. So if you're in a state of anxiety, you might not be relating it to the one glass of wine that you had at dinner. And again, it's not like there's anything wrong with that if you're in moderation, but it can still impact the work that you're doing in meditation, because you start to reverse those effects. Or if you're not, even if you're not meditating, it can exacerbate any feelings of overwhelm or anxiety that you have, because you don't have the clarity and your brain's not at a place that you can handle that. So number 2 is to skip the wine or cocktail, because it brings on anxiety. It increases uneasy feelings. And even if it's just over a day or over a week, let yourself have this space to get in this more calm, focused state. And number 3 is, it takes all of this clarity to get here, but I am a huge fan of doing it all. Like, I do it all. I'm telling you, at 6 a.m. this morning, I was at Yoga Sculpt. Then I'm, doing different things with my daughter. Then I had an 8:30 doctor's appointment, a 9 o'clock hair appointment. Right when that was done, I had a client appointment. I had the driving. Like, my days are very organized, and that's what it takes for me to live my best life and, do everything. And then some days, obviously, I want no plans, and it's so awesome to have all this freedom and just do what I want in the moment. So here's the thing. In the world of coaching, where I'm coming from, the aspect of coaching, we say there is no such thing as overwhelmed. There's only underplanned. Not overwhelmed, underplanned. So when you have a plan that is organized and that you have the time set out, like, write it out, have a plan, and you really will decrease the amount of overwhelm, because it's all going to happen. Like, okay, I got to get all these things done. Schedule them in, literally, like, write down all the things and then think, when can I fit them in? And then you don't have to stress about them, because you know that they're going to happen, and they're going to happen just fine. And if they fit in your schedule to do it all, then again, I'm a fan of saying, do it all. Like, I take on a lot, and people are like, oh my God, you're crazy. I'm like, no, because it's all according to plan. Like, I have the time to do it because I've scheduled it that way. So another thing is, this kind of goes, they all fit together, right? Journaling. Number 4 is journaling. Journaling helps you get all these crazy thoughts out of your mind and onto paper. And you might be shocked how you can actually solve, like, any issues or problems that you have without doing anything, but getting the thoughts out of your head where they get all jumbled and crazy, right? So I like to journal after meditation. So even if you have 20 minutes in the morning, you can take 10 minutes to do your, meditation, and you can take another 10 minutes to do your journaling, maybe even 4 minutes to meditate, 4 minutes to journal. Something will really help you to get in this space that will totally change the brain chemistry and your overall attitude about your day and your life and all the things going on. And then you can be in this place of breathing and, like, easy breathing and calm and connection to your source energy, or your connection to self, so that you can show up in the world as your most productive, happiest, calmest self. So I told you there would be 5 ways. So here, those were 4. So the last way is really something you cannot miss, and it's very challenging for business owners, for women, for people in general. So it is to have clear, strong boundaries. And what does that mean? It means you have to say no to anything else that you're going to take on, to not letting someone change your plan last minute, to not stepping out of the schedule, to not like bending over backwards when it's going to leave you feeling more stressed or more resentful. Of course, you want to be there for people and help them as much as you possibly can, but not to do it in a way that's going to compromise your overall well-being and state of being. Of course, I have a loud child in the background. Can you guys hear that? Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me okay. Yes, and it is I'm looking at some of the comments. Yeah, it is a fascinating correlation of alcohol and anxiety, and it's absolutely true. And people don't always connect the two, but it's a scientific fact. Not that I can tell you the science behind it, but it is something that I've studied and found. And just like coffee is another contributor to, you can hear me well? Oh, good. Coffee is another contributor to anxiety, just like alcohol. So sometimes, but anxiety is a little different. Coffee can also get you productive. It just depends on your personality type. So one thing isn't right for everyone, right? It shifts a little bit. So have any of you out there been experiencing overwhelm lately? Like, I think there is something in the air with the spring and all the energy. So put that in the chat. Just tell me, yes, I get it. Like, I've been there. Even if you're catching the replay, let me know if you have been experiencing overwhelm lately. So I know that this is something that, can serve you. I would love to know that. Also, I'm going to review my 5 and let you know I do have an opportunity coming up for you. And that is a masterclass that we have that I'm going to be offering for free. And you can go to transformationterra.com/purpose. And it's only a 90-minute. I'm setting aside 2 hours. It's a 90-minute masterclass where I'm going to go through everything you need to discover your purpose so you can create, so you can monetize your passion and create more prosperity and abundance in your life. So I have a child and a dog running around. That's why I keep looking up and they're waving to me. Not the dog. The dog's not waving. The child's waving and the dog's wanting bone. But thank you for tuning in. If you join my masterclass, like I said, it's something for free, but it's a place that we get to actually interact in a Zoom room for this hour and a half. And it's coming up on June 16th. And I would love for you to be there. This is a new class that I'm doing for the first time. And it's purpose, passion, and prosperity, I'm calling it, because that is what you will take away from this class. If you need a new dose of inspiration, if you need some clarity, if you're looking for, where you want to go next, what's standing in your way, how to really create this, join me for this masterclass. And like I said, we'll have the link below and I'll put it in the comments when I'm done. And you can be able to go there and please opt in and join for free because I'm so excited to share that experience with you as well. Now, just to review, I'm a transformation coach. I guide smart, soulful women and sometimes men, but women are in my magical manifestation mastermind only. And we help in our company. We use the DREAM methodology, which guides women with clarity to create their dream life and business. So you'll learn more about the DREAM methodology once you step into one of my master classes or programs or something. But it's really so you can tune into your purpose. When you live with purpose, you create an anxiety within your body, within your mind, where anxiety and stress can't live because you wake up each day so excited to do what you're going to do. And when you implement some of these tools, you can live with greater productivity and less stress. So you rise with ease and flow, which is the divine feminine, not stress and struggle. The old way, I think, was always the masculine, like push, get it done, do it all. And that's the masculine way of taking action. So instead, I'm suggesting that when you just connect with that which really matters to you, which is your purpose and how you can help and serve more people. And when you get into that, and then you know your value and your worthiness of what you have to offer, you can also charge accordingly and create a business doing what you absolutely love. Hey, Lucy, come here, Lucy. My dog is like crying and scratching in the background. I'm wondering if you can hear her. I love that in the comments, I'm live in a few different places, so you might not see all the comments I'm referring to. I love in the comments, isn't that funny, Hannah, that the pressure to create a memorable summer for my family, like creating a memorable summer for your family is such a beautiful and worthy cause that makes life even better. But to have pressure around it then takes some of that beauty away because you're feeling like stress and pressure about creating it, which, is like counterproductive, right? And then have Bonnie here saying, yeah, greater productivity and less stress. So to do that, you really want to get clear. I guide my clients to get 3 big things each week that they want to get done, and then 3 little things each day. So that even if you get nothing else done, you get these 3 things done. And that is honestly why it really does help to be part of a community that's supporting you to rise. That's what we provide in our mastermind. And to have a coach or a third party or an accountability partner, someone, that can help you stay on track. Like just my client just before this that I talked to, Sean, she was saying she felt really overwhelmed. She's like, I can't get anything done right now because I'm going on this trip. I have this work going on. I have all this and the family and all this. Of course. So, we just like took a breath and said, what if there could be another way? And she said, I want to have steps. I'm really good with steps. So it took us, 20 minutes, but she's like, oh my God, I get it now. Like, I get it. So she was so clear on what she could do and so inspired about what she was going to create when she left that call. She's like, I'm so glad I have time after this. I'm going to start implementing, and I'm going to help her to hire the right person under her. I'm already working on that for her, getting her a VA. That's usually your first hire in business, to get a VA to do the things that you either don't like to do, or it's just not within your skill set. We also try to teach those things within our mastermind, or, and so even if it's not my mastermind, like you can find a place you can learn to do it, but can be more efficient to hire someone that is proficient in that. Like we all have our own skills and gifts. So choose to know the things that you love to do and the things that you're really good at, and then stay in that zone. That's what leads you towards your zone of genius. And that's where the zone that you should live in each day, right? So like, I actually like, believe it or not, it might shock you, I actually like creating spreadsheets because I've always liked numbers, and I like analyzing what's going on in my business, and it helps me to be really organized. And sometimes that's a great use of my time. But other times, because sometimes I'm the only one that I think can do it because it's something that's in my head that I want to get out. So that helps me to get clarity. Other times, it's not the best use of my time because it's something that someone on my team can do. And then I can spend time being here, connecting and taking care of my clients and, giving and serving so that I'm connecting with more people and inviting you to my upcoming Purpose, Passion, Prosperity Masterclass. So make sure that you sign up for that class right away. It's going to be super fun. Never been done before. It's something new that I created, really in an effort to serve. I'm super excited about it. And you will walk away with clarity on your vision, a deeper connection to your true life purpose. We call it your Dharma and yoga. And you will know the next step to take to create prosperity and abundance in your life and in your vocation, your business or your avenue of success or profession, whatever that is, right? So it doesn't have to be just one way. We do guide people towards their soul calling business because I think so many of us do things that we just end up in, or we thought was a good thing to do, or we're supposed to, or we should do. And I really guide my clients back to like the soul calling. What is it that you're here on this planet in this lifetime that you're meant to do? And what if you could do that and people were thrilled about paying you for it? They were thrilled because they wanted to work with you. They wanted your help and they needed your help. And you were the person that can provide it in such a unique way. So that's really some of the work that we do and what we look at. If you're interested in that, that's what we're going to be doing in the Purpose, Passion, Prosperity Masterclass. Again, today I'm Transformation Tara, Transformation Business and Life Coaching, and running a program, the Magical Manifestation Mastermind. And that is one of my favorite things that I do. But today I was here to talk about the power, the unfortunate power that overwhelm can have on your life. So it can be very disempowering, and you want to come from a place of being empowered. And that overwhelm can take your power away because then you can't actually go through your life getting done what you need to get done. You can't actually create that dream life. It does distort, as Hannah says in the comments, it does distort your experience in this lifetime with maybe the beautiful summer that you're creating with your family maybe with the rise to building your business, maybe with creating the success that you know that you're capable of, but somehow it's not happening, or even starting that business for the first time that you've been wanting to do for so very long, but something's holding you back because it's overwhelming, because there's so many thoughts about how to do it. And I could do this and I could do that, right? Like there's just like so much there. So you've got to get it out of your mind and onto paper. That's where journaling helps. You've got to take the time to meditate and really get calm in your center and connect and be grounded. You've got to skip the wine and cocktails so you can get to a place of clarity and your mind can be like ease, not all over the place. That only contributes to the overwhelm. And then from there, have an insanely organized plan. Those are my words for it, where it's like everything that you know you need to do, the action steps, they are scheduled in your calendar. I don't care if it's like, getting your eyebrows done, like have it in the calendar so that you know it's happening. So you're not thinking about that when you're thinking about all the things you have to do in your business, right? Like the personal life. What am I going to get my workout in? Like have that in the calendar. So there's no stress around it. You just know it's all happening. When am I going to go live on Facebook? Someday. When am I going to do my YouTube videos? I know one of you that's watching knows I'm talking to you. And maybe I think you're already doing them. So, maybe, but continuing to do that and having a schedule, having a plan that you stick to will really take away this overwhelming feeling. And then lastly, and not least, having clear, strong boundaries so that your schedule can't get disrupted because you don't allow it to be. And you won't get in that place of resentment and frustration with other people because you didn't allow it to happen. Because when you blame other people, you get in a victim mindset. And you want to stay in an empowered mindset. And if something does change your schedule, then you say, I chose for that to happen. I allowed for that to happen, right? So have those boundaries to know what works in your schedule, what doesn't, what else you can take on, what you can't take on, and what's going to fill your cup if you're taking something on, and what's going to suck the energy out of you, suck the life out of you, and really, get you like turned in a direction that's not supporting your higher vision of where you actually want to go and with what you actually want to create in your life and to create your dream business. So this is about you rising to the highest potential, the best self that you can be. So at the end of your life, you are back looking at 99. I sat next to a woman today getting her hair done. She was 99 years old. How cool is that? And she was like super fun. She was super fun. I thought she must have taken great care of herself. Or maybe she just had a lot of fun and she was really happy. I think either one helps contribute to long life. But when you are at that place in your life, you never have regrets. And you get to experience everything you need to experience now. And that's why part of it is prosperity, because prospering gives you a different level of confidence and it gives you the actual means and resources to create everything that you want, the life that you want to live, and to, it just makes your life easier. So, and you know that you're worthy of it. So it's really important to have a positive feeling around that, right? So living your best life, whatever that is, whether it's travel and time with your family and doing something that gives your life meaning every single day. And that's what Purpose, Passion, Prosperity Masterclass is all about, as well as our work here at Transformation Terra. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's so awesome to see some friendly faces popping up here in the comments and names that I know and love. If you watch the replay, please let me know if you've experienced any overwhelm in your life right now. And if you implement any of these, direct message me. Let me know that you tried this or did this and let me know how it worked. I would love to hear from you. And I'm going to go ahead and drop that link now so you guys can register for my class right now. So you're all set so you don't lose your space. And with that, I will tune out and say thank you so much. And I'm sending you so much love here from California before I make the drive back to Wisconsin this weekend already. So staying out of overwhelm and into calm and excitement. So lots of love. Tuning out. Have an awesome rest of your day and week.